Hi Alexis, how you doing? So I've got your work up here, and you're right. Your writing makes perfect sense, but I'm really interested in your layouts, and you've really done a wonderful job here. The writing is really does a great job in describing exactly how what your intent is for each of the three spreads. Um, One thing I would have liked to have seen is you say, for example, here you say typeface heading Caslon, but I'd like to know why. Why Caslon? What's the relationship between Caslon and numerology that has you going here? And I'm interested in that relationship. So I'd like to know a little bit more about that. And the same thing here with the relationship between Futura and volleyball. Um, so other than that, and then we move over to your sketches, and I think your sketches make really good sense. Let me back off of those a little bit because I want to make some general comments here. All right, so you got to think about this being your spread. So this is your spread, and I'm guessing this is. I'm not real sure where this says cat over here, but there's a line here, and I'm guessing that's not part of the spread right there. But it's not clearly indicated in your sketch, so keep that in mind moving forward. I'm going to say that's your sketch right there. Okay, so that being said, if we take a look at that area, we're seeing the only thing that's not centered is the cat itself and the somewhat the headline, but technically it's centered. So the thing I'm seeing here is that your the spread is going to fold right here. So this is all going to be cut right into that. So I'm wondering if that's a good idea. Sometimes complete centering creates this symmetry that is not the most interesting thing in the world. Where both negative space on both sides, for example, this is all symmetrical, and it's just not the most interesting relationships in the world. So that's why a lot of times we try to stay away from composing our pages in a symmetrical way. Um, I'm guessing this is center type here, the way that it's depicted here in your drawings. It's hard to say. The one thing I do want to say is you've done a phenomenal job indicating your intent with your letters. So that is really, really successful. Typographically, I think these are super successful. You're telling us exactly what, I mean, I can almost even take a guess at what typeface this could possibly be. So we have the numbers, then we have the serif typeface, and then we have the sans serif over here on the sidebar. So really great job. Same thing here. Looks like we have a sans serif and a sans serif, and then we have this script, then a sans serif, and then you have this typographic composition. So you're showing this wonderful typographic intent. As far as layout goes, keep in mind what I said about the first page. The second page, again, if this is the spread right here, okay, the fold is going to be right around here somewhere. And is that how you want this to work? So is this a sidebar, I guess is what I'm saying, or is this third column part of the spread? It's really hard to say. I don't think you addressed that. Write a short explanation of how to find your number. Okay, so that is a sidebar then. Okay. So that's it. Whoops. That's interesting then that's a sidebar. This almost looks like there's a relationship here between this, and this. So if this is a sidebar, design accordingly and make it look like it's a sidebar. You know what I'm saying? Okay, next. And then this is really good. Again, this shows really great intent. You got this wonderful relationship and this little playful thing going on between the headline and the volleyball player. And then you stretch that even further by popping the ball over here into the typographic composition. So that's really super interesting stuff right there. Showing a 2-column spread. It looks like you're going to use a word wrap around the ball and around the net. And it's interesting. If you choose to go that route, that's going to be interesting. It's going to be very, very difficult. This always looks better on paper than it does in a composition. So if you want to try to pursue that, go ahead, please do. As a matter of fact, I'm going to let you take your choice here, take a pick and go ahead and pursue based on my comments. Okay, but you're showing really great typographic intent, and that's what's important. So let's just work a little bit on the layout. And a good way to do that is maybe to take a look at some more magazine spreads and see what's going on there. Okay, awesome job. Thanks.